Why limit your perspective to just seeing the glass as half full or half empty? It's time to think outside the glass. Imagine the bottle that holds the water, the table it rests on, the source of the water, and everything beyond. When possibilities are endless, why should your perception be limited? Imagine seeing the world through a lens that reveals opportunities where others see obstacles. Welcome to the power of perspective. Discover different perspective techniques ahead embedded in 3 captivating scenarios, designed to shift your mindset and elevate your approach to life. Are you ready to immerse in the world's shortest smart experience that will transform the way you see the world forever? The maze of perception. You find yourself in a mysterious maze with walls covered in reflective surfaces. As you navigate, the reflections create illusions and distortions, making it difficult to find the exit. What do you do? How can you see through the illusions and find your way out? Let's explore 2 powerful techniques: lateral thinking and embracing curiosity. Lateral thinking encourages you to approach problems from a new angle. Instead of following the obvious path, consider unconventional routes and creative solutions. Embracing curiosity encourages you to question everything around you. Why is that reflection different? What's behind that corner? By staying curious, you uncover hidden paths. This mental shift can reduce anxiety and improve problem-solving skills. Like Alice in Wonderland, your curiosity can guide you through the trickiest mazes. Ever noticed how a cat's curiosity leads it to new discoveries? The same applies here. Did you know that simply reframing your thoughts can increase your happiness by 30%, leading to a more optimistic and productive mindset? The off-balance room. Next, you enter a room where everything is tilted and off-balance. Furniture and objects are skewed at odd angles. How do you distinguish what's real from what's an optical illusion? Can you trust your senses, or do you need a new perspective? This is where, again, lateral thinking and cognitive reappraisal come into play. Lateral thinking challenges you to look at problems from new angles. It involves solving problems through an indirect and creative approach. Instead of seeing a tilted chair as an obstacle, think of it as a clue. Cognitive reappraisal helps you reframe your perspective. It is a technique where you change your interpretation of a situation to alter its emotional impact. What if the tilt is an intentional design, showing a new way to see balance? Remember the famous duck-rabbit illusion? By shifting your perspective, you can see 2 different images in one. Similarly, in this room, your ability to reframe and think laterally reveals hidden truths. Did you know? Practicing mindfulness for just 10 minutes a day can enhance your brain's ability to make decisions. It can reshape your brain's pathways, enhancing focus and reducing stress. The enchanted forest. Finally, you find yourself in an enchanted forest where trees and plants shift and change as you move. Paths appear and disappear, and the forest seems to play tricks on your senses. How can you navigate through a world that's constantly changing? Here, positive visualization and second-order thinking are your guides. Positive visualization involves imagining your success. Visualize the clearing you need to reach. Picture the paths opening for you. Second-order thinking involves considering the long-term consequences and ripple effects of actions, not just the immediate results. What are the long-term consequences of each path? Which choice leads to the best future outcome? It's like playing a strategic game of chess. You don't just think about your next move, but several moves ahead. In the forest, visualizing your goal and considering future impacts helps you navigate the shifting landscape. Throughout this journey, you've encountered illusions in a maze, balanced the unexpected, and navigated an ever-changing forest. By using these 5 techniques, you've changed your perspective and unlocked new ways of thinking. Did you know over 50% of today's jobs didn't exist 10 years ago? The future is filled with opportunities waiting to be seized. Then why limit your perspective? What other hidden paths might you discover in your own life by changing your perspective? There is an important outlook that needs to be told in this context, but more on that later. Let me give you a scenario and see how you approach that. You're on a road trip and your GPS suddenly stops working. You have no maps and are unsure of which direction to take. How can you change your perspective to navigate this unexpected situation? Let me give you one of the approaches. There can be others also. Lateral thinking. Consider asking locals for directions using natural landmarks to navigate, or following the sun's position to determine direction. Cognitive reappraisal. Embrace the detour as an opportunity to explore new places you wouldn't have seen otherwise. Take in the scenery and enjoy the spontaneous adventure. The perspective shift. This is an important mindset that needs to be explained. Who said you can have one ending? There is a charm for multiple endings also. In an interactive journey, there can be different endings based on the choices you make, highlighting how each perspective shift leads to different outcomes. So, if with one perspective you get stuck, all you need is to approach it with another perspective. Thank you for joining on this smart experience. Remember, the key to changing your perspective lies within you. Stay curious, stay mindful, and keep exploring. Start today by seeing the world differently. Embrace change and immerse yourself in the smart experience. If you enjoyed this adventure, like and subscribe for more such smart content.